For this project, start with a clean working space and then grab 2 pieces of paper, a pencil, Sharpie, crayons, and scissors. If you only have a pencil, that is totally fine. Okay, take your 1 piece of paper, fold it from left to right. Try to match up the edges as best as you can. I drag my finger to the middle and then slide up and down to crease, turn it, and repeat. If I am going too fast, just hit the pause button, or you can always rewind. All right, then draw 2 dots, and I'm drawing a crescent shape, kind of like an upside down rainbow, 2 little curves, and then 1 little curve to connect. Grab your scissors, I put my thumb in, and then I grab my next 2 fingers and put them in the next hole. It reminds me of kind of like a birdie. Now I'm going to cut outside, but I have to hold my papers together, so cut slowly and be careful to hold those papers together as you cut around your pencil line. And when you are finished cutting, because we folded our paper into fourths, you will have 4 pieces of paper for the price of 1. Woohoo! This week we are looking at the zones of regulation to show others how we can feel using color. When we're in the green zone, it normally means that we are feeling happy, calm, we're focused and ready to learn. This is when our brains work best and are ready to take in new information. To learn more about the zones of regulation, click on the picture in the slide deck. Alrighty, let's start with the green zone. I'm just going to draw some wavy lines. You can feel free to decorate yours however you want, just as long as you use 1 color for each piece of paper. If you have pencil line like I do, use it for the side of the color because the other side is where you will draw your mouth. If your paper starts to come up on the corners there, use your fingers to try to hold it down, and then you might need to rotate your paper like I did so that it is smoother when you are coloring. Make sure to take your time when coloring and use your best work. That means that you are showing craftsmanship. All right, let's grab our 3rd piece and let's do blue. For this one, I'm just kind of feeling like doing, again, little swirls, but use your creativity and your artistic freedom to decorate this however you want using blue. And last but not least, let's grab our 4th piece and decorate using red. Remember, you can color and decorate however you want. Just use 1 color for each. And there we go. Now, let's get drawing some faces. Ooh, camera angle change. All right, guys. Now I am drawing with Sharpie, but you should draw with pencil first because can Sharpie erase? No. So draw with pencil and then you can always trace over with Sharpie. To draw my smiley, I drew 2 crescent shapes and then drew vertical lines for my teeth. And that is because green zone can mean that you are happy. The yellow zone, I'm going to show an emotion called anxious. That can mean that you're feeling uncomfortable about the situation that you're in, and that's a totally normal feeling. A lot of us have been feeling that way, especially with school being online and with people starting in-person school again. So I'm drawing kind of a silly looking rectangle and then horizontal mark and vertical lines for my teeth. For the blue zone, I'm going to show an emotion that is tired. Sometimes you just feel a little meh. So I am drawing a little mark, and then I'm actually deciding to make this more of an open mouth shape, and so that it looks like I am sighing. So just drawing little lines for my teeth so that they barely show. Next, I'm making an expression for the red zone. I'm going to show that I am angry. Sometimes I find if I hold things in, I feel like I could explode. It does not feel good to be in the red zone, but luckily drawing and coloring really helped me, and maybe it could help you too. Okay, so now that we've drawn our expressions for each zone, it's time for the fun part. It's time to color. So I'm going to use crayons, but grab whatever material you have, and I am testing out my crayons on that blank piece of paper that I'm using as a mat. That way I can try to find a skin tone that matches mine as close as I can. I want you to try to experiment and find a color that matches your skin tone. We all have different skin tones, and it's important to try to figure out what looks close to who you are and how you look. Experiment mixing colors together to see if you can create a color that matches your skin tone. Have some fun with this week. If you don't find one that is exactly yours, that's okay, because you are unique and you are not a crayon color. All right, notice how I'm coloring it. I outline first, and then I'm going to fill in. And then I added some pink just to show a little blush. And then repeat coloring the rest of your mask. When you are done, please put your materials away. And guess what? You can use that mat for another project. So save it, because we as artists like to save our materials. In the slide deck, I have given some examples for inspiration of mouths that you can draw to show different expressions. And once you finish, have fun playing with them. How can you use your eyes and your eyebrows and your body to show this emotion to other people? Try playing a game at your house to see if the people at your house can guess what emotion you drew. Remember that all of our feelings and emotions are important, and it is important to tell people how you are feeling. This is just a fun way to do that, but the best way is to use your words. Have fun with this project, and I'll see you next week.